Hello and welcome back to another episode of Wood Wednesday. We're carrying on with the cast iron bench build, restoration. So far we've got these planks that I should have drilled before. They've gone a very pale teak colour, but hopefully when we varnish them and do another layer, then varnish, they'll become a lot darker because this is too light for my liking. What we're going to do today is drill the holes that I should have done before, and I think that's going to be about it for today because we've not got much time. And yeah, we'll start drilling those. So what I'm going to do is get a original plank of wood, which is either the right size, sorry about the wobbliness. So if we lay that on there, as you can see, it's, if we just focus that on that, do it the correct way. Just a bit out, but it doesn't matter too much. I can do electrically because that's easier. So the bench was a lot shorter. So the question is will it be stable to be a lot longer? Because if you sit right in the middle, it might not be as strong. So we either faff about and cut off about 12 inches either side, of this, or 6 either side, or we risk it and make a longer bench. So that's the problem. We either risk it for a longer bench, or we cut it down. What I think I'm going to do is risk it for a longer bench, because why not? It probably will snap in the middle at some point. You'll have a video where I show that. It's a bit longer, but we can, let's see if we can, how far I can push this. If I put it there, and let's try it with the original piece, how much that flexes when I put it on here. About the same. We either risk it or we don't risk it. What I'm going to do is drill the holes anyway, and then I'll decide later on, so let's go on with that. So what I've done is I've marked out both ends, and now I just need to drill them the same size as the bolts I've got. So I'll show you now. So we've got all this side marked. So let's focus that. All that side marked, and then all this side marked. Some of these are a bit longer, as you can see there. So where this second line, which the camera's pointing at, needs to be cut, and then the first line needs to be cut, the second line needs to be drilled. And what we're going to do is about a 1.5 centimetre gap from the end to the middle where the drill bit was originally on the bench. So time to drill that now. So here we have the finished product. We've got all 10 holes, well 20 holes, no it's not 20 holes, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 holes either side. So in theory, now when I get the bolt that I've put down somewhere that I now can't remember where I put down, get the camera to focus, so I'm using the automatic focus, that's what the noise is. So now when I get this bolt, pull it in, put there, goes in, there, 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 and there. Then on the other side, there, there, oh, there, 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 and there. So what we need to do now is maybe recess the actual holes. There's another drilling thing, drilling whatever, don't know what you call it, drilling job. Or we can just leave them so they stick up a little bit, which isn't too bad because they're nice and round and not like proper bolt heads, or whatever the shape is called, heads. So if you catch that on your rear end, it's alright. I'm going to pull it out for now. So yeah, there we go. We've got the 40 holes drilled. So the next step is to recess them. If I want to recess them, I'll just leave them as they are. I can then die all the other sides of this. Actually no, don't do that yet. I need to cut down all to the right length, so I need to cut that bit off there, cut a little bit off there, that little bit, that's alright, that one, that bit, and that bit. Call it down so it's all the same length, because there it's all all like a straight line. Here it's all a bit jagged. Cut it all down to the right length. Probably leave it so they just stick up a little bit, because they're all right like that. And then dye it again to make it darker, dye the insides and the bottom. And then we're done with these bits, and then it's the smaller bits that are down there. Let's get some focus on in them. Those smaller bits, and then the curved bits, which are over. Let's do a zoom. There, and the focus. There. And they'll go on the top. Don't know why I just did that. They'll go on the top and bottom, so when you get off, that bit will be curved, and on your back, that bit will be curved, so if you, for some reason, I don't know, you won't be able to knock it. But yeah, let's make sure this is zoomed out. So there we go. Short episode again, where it might be a little bit longer. We used a pillar drill, that's what we used to drill it. And now, like I said, need to cut them down to the same length, and that means all this wood is ready to be put onto the bench ends, but obviously the bench ends aren't even done themselves, so that's another project altogether which I started not so long ago. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next Wednesday for when I start cutting this down. In a rush probably, but anyway, thank you for watching. Like I said, like and subscribe.